taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Man, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Their own 21-yard line. Setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Herbert on 1st down now. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 22 yards there. A 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
Herbert back to the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down now, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
On first down, it's Herbert. And, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on third down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well executed 22-yard gain.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mostert. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A nice pickup, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Niners 10, Seahawks 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Come on now, let's go. There you go.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
39-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Taking it about the 1.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. Try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Wilson now off the bootleg.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And they work this out past the 25. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
The score, Niners 17, Seahawks 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
There he goes, left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire. Dee Ford that time getting the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He throws ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Makes the score Niners 31. Seahawks.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Yeah, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash.